I am in Lesotho right now, and this country has actually been making massive rounds in American media the last couple of weeks, and that is because in President Donald Trump's unofficial State of the Union, because he hasn't been in office for a year, his joint session of Congress speech, Trump stated in literally in front of not just national TV in front of America, but in front of the world. He was talking about USAID and how he is cutting funding. He started talking about how $8 million was sent towards Lesotho for LGBTQ plus different funds. And he was saying how why is American dollars being sent here? But that's not what people are frankly livid about. People are livid because immediately after he said it, he goes, it is being sent to an African nation that nobody has ever heard of. It's called Lesotho, and that is just outright some of the most disrespectful piece of rhetoric that's ever been said by a president on a national stage in an official speech. Like, okay, if you say that on Twitter or his social media platform, Truth Social, or just in front of the media in an informal press conference, or even a formal press conference, like, okay, whatever. But to do that at basically what was a State of the Union speech, that is terrible. It is making its rounds on South African media. Lesotho is completely surrounded by South Africa, literally its entire border. So they have their own local Lesotho currency. It is pegged to the rand the same way that Eswatini's currency is pegged to the rand. So it's 1-to-1. So you come in here and you can use rand. Right behind me, they are now performing a traditional dance. It is really cool. There has to be about 40 different men. All right, we got a buffet. We got some chicken, we got some beef, we got some rice, and we got some mashed potatoes. Let's try this. It's solid, it's solid. So this is all a part of the Drakensberg Mountains, which is the largest mountain range in South Africa, spanning pretty much most of the northern KwaZulu-Natal province, KZN. The whole journey up, first off, of course, it is stunning, 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 but I am just shocked at how our driver was able to manage and navigate those roads, because wow, I mean, the second you got from the South African Border Patrol, then going up, it's just rock, and then you go across some rivers, and it's so windy, and it was so cool that seeing everything in the distance. But as we started to go up, getting literally into the clouds, like you see how we are literally in the clouds right now. Oh my god, look, going right through the river. How crazy is this? This might be the craziest section. Look at the rocks that we have to drive over. We got another little river crossing right here. I'm in the car right now, you see, and then look, right over the river. Look how now we are in the clouds, about 25. The entire pass up the Drakensberg is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You start off at the bottom, which actually used to be a trading post where people from Lesotho would come down the side pass to trade with South African merchants, and they would bring their materials and goods back up. And then same thing, of course, South African merchants would get things from those in Lesotho. And coming up, you could see lots and lots of animals and birds. 2.2 million people in total live in Lesotho, the biggest chunk coming in the capital, Maseru, which is far from here. It's on the complete opposite side of the country. If you want to go there, you're probably gonna have to go to South African's Bloemfontein first. So we're here at Sani Mountain Lodge, 2,780 meters above sea level. That's crazy. And I haven't felt anything with elevation, altitude sickness. I mean, we're also going straight back down to South Africa immediately right after this. So technically we're only in Lesotho for a couple of hours. But even there, where we're staying in like the Underberg area, is still around 7,000, 8,000 feet above sea level. And here in Lesotho, it is rather, I don't want to say desolate, but it is empty. There's not much you look, and it's just landscape after landscape. Here, it's all cloudy and foggy, and not even foggy because we're so high up, we're in the clouds. But I mean, you see the clips, yeah, there is really not that much. Hello, Mr. Sheep.